What's up, my little tarantals? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Khloe Kardashian, mama, you are now walking back and saying that you had to talk to Tristan at the party and explaining the awkward run-in. Y'all, we need to get into this. I stand firm that the walk back is in front of us and Khloe and Tristan are going to get back together. Y'all, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. But now the fact that Khloe is giving through her sources, is giving statements about why she had to talk with Tristan, why her and Tristan are hanging out in the same places, y'all. You can't make this up. Let's get into this mess. But before we do, hit that like, subscribe button. You know what it does. Let's follow. Y'all know I will follow a story to the bitter end, and let's follow the misadventures of Coco the Clown, right? Also, don't forget, I have the icon, the legend, Miss Candy Burrs, in an exclusive interview. Okay, well, she graced me with an interview, but shut up, I'm trying to pump things up. Go ahead and check it out. And also my Real Housewives of Atlanta recap is up. Please make sure you go watch. Okay. Let me get to work. Okay. Let's get into this mess. Oh, members only live Friday. Okay, let's get into this mess. All right, let's get into this. And look at Tristan looking like the most fertile bumblebee ever, y'all. I wouldn't even stand next to Tristan in a bathroom waiting line. You just don't know. I actually, with Tristan, before I start this whole thing, I actually do want to say Tristan Thompson scares me because everybody knows his MO. Everybody knows something. I don't understand. He's like a Pied Piper. Like, do you just, like, I wouldn't even want him around me. Like, Tristan, get away. Looking like, and Tristan. His Jamaican heritage. Beehive. I'll dress like a bumblebee. You know, he thought he was doing something with his big Jagger pants. But you know what? Go ahead, Tristan, because Khloe like it. Matter of fact, she love it. Anyway, let's get into this mess about how, the fact that Khloe is releasing articles about he's unaffected. Now, I'm going to tell you where I think this article came from, but first, let's get into it. Khloe Kardashian remains unaffected by recent awkward run-in with Tristan Thompson. Now, remember, first they were saying they didn't even speak. And then I said, y'all, they were speaking and the sources are saying that they seemed a little cozy. Now Khloe's and then to counteract that, Khloe put up this post, right? After people are like, yo, Khloe and Tristan look kind of chummy together at the party. Khloe then threw up this post that said, all the single ladies, as if that was gonna throw us off the scent. Khloe, shut up. You've been saying you've been single for the last 5 years with Tristan every time he cheats on you and you had a new baby. Man, shut up, Khloe. No, I believe you were building a house with a man. You said you weren't even there. Somebody trying to believe in your mess, like trying to come see you Otis. Anyway, get this. So now Khloe is admitting that she was unaffected by recent awkward run-in with Tristan. She wants us to know it was awkward. Man, look at Drake. Drake is a fool. And that Jerry curl he be rocking or tried to. I keep wondering, is it really a Jerry curl? And did he just put like some edge control in his own hair and have it slick down, right? Speaking of, at that same party, Kourtney wasn't there. She was giving fingers up. Anyway, they said Khloe Kardashian was unfazed by the presence of her ex-serial cheater boyfriend Tristan Thompson at Beyonce's 41st birthday party. Again, I really do have some questions. I'm waiting for Tristan to do a tell-all. Was he really a serial cheater, or did y'all have an open relationship and he just got off on publicly humiliating you? Because as much as Khloe stayed, I'm actually beginning to think they actually had, well, I've been thinking, is my opinion, they actually have an open relationship. Hold on, let's rewind that. What was that? Look at Khloe's face. Right there. Look at where you at. Look at Khloe Money's face. That is the face of I'm tipsy, I'm drunk, and where's my ex, but not even ex. And look at this. Kris Jenner went home with Corey Gamble. So you know, Tristan was like, hey, Khloe, throw the gate down. Your mom ain't up. Shh, be quiet. You know Tristan was on that mess coming into Khloe's house. She even got the look like, yeah, Tristan had a good time. You was singing Drunken Love, trying to like wibble wobble for Tristan while he was just like, oh, quiet, you gonna wake up true. Anyway, right? They're saying that an insider close to the reality star told Hollywood Life that the Good American founder wasn't affected by the awkward run-in with the NBA player at the star-studded party. Khloe didn't invite Tristan to the party. It was Beyonce's birthday party. How are you going to invite? Did Beyonce give you a +1? Girl, you don't get out of here. Beyonce, watch my new thing. Beyonce didn't even look like she even wanted to invite y'all. It looked like it was a work thing. And you got the nerve to say, I didn't invite Tristan. That's because you couldn't. Because if not, you would have. But she also didn't tell him not to come. So you and Tristan are talking and you are cozy enough that you think that you can actually give your input into where or not he goes. Man, please, you couldn't even tell Tristan not to publicly embarrass you, trying to act like you got some clout. But it does let us know. These are pictures of Beyonce's birthday party. If anybody wondering why I'm putting it as, look, why is Offset dressed like Michael Jackson? The theme was Studio 54, but Michael Jackson's was the 80s. Did he hang out at Studio 54? Anyway, let me go on. But everyone's costume looked good, right? She said she didn't tell him not to come. So now you're telling yourself and you're letting us know that you guys are talking so much that you didn't tell him not to come. They run in the same circle, so it's inevitable that they're going to be at the same places together at the same time. Is it because you could have stayed home, Khloe? I mean, if you're really trying to do no contact, or you could have just avoided Tristan, right? I'm sure Tristan was sitting there hugged up on something short, curvy, big hip and brunette, like he likes them, right? I'm more than sure, right? But I will say this also. The source went on to explain that the former lovebirds introduced each other to their friend circle. Hence, it's not impossible that they would not run into each other at such events. They run in the same circle. So it's inevitable they'd be together at the same place at the same time. Khloe, do you think I'm stupid? Because when Tristan run in the same circle, so Tristan don't care, he's out here cheating on you, and now you're trying to say that you guys are so interwoven that it's impossible? Man, get out of here. Tristan being at Beyonce did not faze her though. She was herself and she really had no concern about him whatsoever. So why are y'all releasing something? Seriously, because you guys made this a story. I woke up and said, what happened? And then I saw all these stories about the releases. That's why I'm following the story. And that's not true. I would have followed it regardless. But shut up. You still giving press releases. They each did their own thing there. And they arrived and left separately. It was nice for her to get a night out of town to have fun, being that she's been home with 2 kids so much lately. You have 24-hour nannies, and we've seen you more out since the baby's been born than we saw you out all of the last quarter of 2021. Shut up, Khloe. Seriously, shut up. This is the most we've ever seen you out, and good for you, but stop faking the front with a baby at home. Shut up. Khloe felt, I will say one thing though, look at this right here. I will say one thing that Khloe is back up to using Photoshop. And that's how you know in my mind Tristan's back. Again, my mind, my thoughts, it's my opinion, people. But I will say this, Khloe's outfit looked phenomenal. I loved it. I loved the skims underneath, the rhinestone jacket, the rhinestone see-through, the Swarovski crystal skirt, those sequin boots. She looked phenomenal, right? So I believe that, right? So, but here's the thing. You dressed like you knew Tristan was going to be there. You showing him what he missed. The only thing is, just like regular, he looking straight past you like, excuse me, big head. Ooh, who's that cutie with the booty, right? Probably trying to push up on Lala. Lala, be careful. Be careful. Because you know Tristan likes to literally muddy the waters. Be careful, Lala. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, where we go, right? They each did their own thing there. And they arrived and left separately. And what that mean? Because you know what? This is actually starting to sound like one of Khloe's old school releases. Remember how every time she denied she was with Tristan, every time people saw, she would post stuff on Instagram and then she would issue this big denial. And then we found out when she did her tear field, we find out that they've been together for the last 9 months. Starting to sound real familiar. It was nice for her to get a night out of town. Okay, fine. Khloe felt amazing about herself and had no problem mingling with anybody and everybody. Okay. Sure, Jan. She didn't go out. Now, here's the money. She didn't go out of her way to avoid Tristan because that would have kind of been impossible to do. So when they were at the same place, since they were at the same place with the same people, She didn't go out of her way to avoid Tristan because that would have been kind of impossible to do. So when they were at the same place with the same people, you guys, she knew he was invited and he was going, and she didn't care either way. She didn't go out of her way to avoid Tristan because that would have been kind of impossible. So right there, you're admitting not only that, but you guys were there. You guys did group hangouts. I don't know, guys. This looks like the rollback. I'm on the watch for literally that baby to be dressed up as a little pumpkin, right? And I can't, because Khloe does go all out for Halloween, but you guys, this is the rollback. She is now admitting that she couldn't avoid Tristan, and they had an awkward run-in. Y'all, let's just wait for the other shoe to drop. And Tristan, you know where it is, because I'm watching those Instagram. Tristan's already liking her pictures. If I see any motivational pictures about the strongest woman, forget when somebody spits in your face. It takes a queen to wipe that loogie off their face and lay down and be their doormat. I'm gonna come up here and say, didn't I tell y'all? Anyway, my little titles, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.